Hi, Scorpio. I'm Monique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your September career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of September around your job, your career, your finances. We are coming out of August, which was a huge month of tumultuous energy, as you remember. Just had that card fly out, Queen of Wands. Keep that in your mind as you go through September. But many of you all, Five of Wands is trying to come out. So you all have some competing energy that's trying to get out, Scorpio. So this month is going to be a big one, Scorpio, as we are now in eclipse season. We have Uranus in Taurus retrograding at the beginning of the month. Pluto moves into the sign of Capricorn, and you all will actually have Venus enter your sign by month's end. So let's get right into it. Check the description box below. And if you haven't looked at those September monthlies, I'll leave a link as well. All right, you start off that first week of September, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Three of Swords, also in reverse. Second week of the month finds you with the Star card, Aquarius energy there, Major Arcana, and the Ace of Pentacles. Who doesn't love to see the Ace of Pentacles in a career reading, Scorpio? Nice to see. Third week of the month, Queen of Swords in the reverse, as well as a Lover's card, Gemini energy there. Remember, Jupiter is in Gemini now. And the last week of the month finds you with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Seven of Wands also in the reverse. So, interesting mix. I feel like I say that with each sign, but you definitely have an interesting mix of like a lot of highs, few little bit of healing there. Let's ask Spirit to send you a card representing the energy you moved through in August and what you are bringing into the month of September around your career and your job. Palace of Swords. So another sign got the Palace of Coins, and the palaces in this deck have to do with where is it that your home life is really feeling like the best place it could be, but in a different area of your life. So the Palace of Swords could be this air mental energy where you're feeling clarity, you're feeling really safe, and you're feeling like you've had the opportunity to really think through where it is you need to be. So during the month of August, this could have been an energy of you really seeking clarity, and whether or not you got it, it doesn't necessarily mean you received it, but it does mean you felt like you were on the road to getting there. And I do think during August was an interesting month for many people, because many people had a really great August while other people had a very tumultuous month. So I do think that this is playing out with that Three of Swords there and Four of Pentacles. Maybe you are healing from something that could have occurred earlier in the month. Okay, so let's now ask Spirit to send you a overall oracle message. Okay, and there you go. And you got the Empress Archangel Gabriel. Beautiful depiction there, Scorpio. So the Empress says, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So for any of you all, Scorpio, who possibly were feeling a little left out or not feeling like you accomplished everything you wanted to, this is going to be the month that you're feeling a lot better. And I think a lot of this has to do with Venus will enter your sign this month. So really glad to see that, Scorpio. And I always think it's very interesting. I get choked up in areas where Spirit is like, yo, make sure you really say that. So I'm looking over your month, and I could already see here the first few weeks of the month really looks like you are healing from some type of worriment of holding on to money or getting out of debt those first few weeks of the month. But by the time you get to mid-month, things perk up for you. Some of you could come into a job offer, a job opportunity. You're feeling much better about where you are at in your cycle. And I do think that by the time you get to this third and fourth weeks of the month, some type of important player, whether it's a boss, whether it's someone head of an organization, some type of conversations come out that lead you to believe that you are seeking some type of new opportunity. Now, It may not be outside of your company. It may be that you're working with a partner to find some type of new aspect to start getting more information on how to make more money. But it does feel like with all these reversals here, you could be kind of like just treading lightly, like you're not quite sure what it leads to yet. And I do think that this month, Scorpio, once you move past that eclipse, I think more information will come out as we move towards October. So you start off that first week of the month with Uranus retrograde beginning in Taurus on the 1st, as well as Pluto entering Capricorn on the 1st. And we have a Virgo new moon on the 2nd. During this time, Scorpio, really take some time for yourself. I do see that 3 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles in reverse could mean you're healing from some kind of financial situation you had back in August, or possibly you have been just really contemplating where you're at your job, whether or not you really want to stay or go, whether or not you really are enjoying your clients, or if you even want to keep pursuing this line of business. It does feel like, though, with that Virgo new moon, you are planting new seeds of intention at that new moon and making sure your daily habits, your routines, whatever that is, you're changing it up from what you've done in the past. And you're feeling a lot better with yourself now that that 3 of Swords is in reverse. Like that's a healing as opposed to like this is like directly happening this month. And I do feel like that Empress card has a lot to play into it, saying nurturing yourself and others. So really nice to see that for you. Now, by the time you move to the 2nd week of September, this is when we have Mercury entering Virgo on the 9th, Sun in Virgo squares Jupiter and Gemini on the 12th, and then we also have Venus in Libra trining Jupiter in Gemini on the 15th. I do think some of this trine of Jupiter in Gemini is going to be affecting you, especially since you got that Lovers card that 3rd week. But this Ace of Pentacles is like some new opportunity is given to you. Okay, you're stepping into this, and it could be around Aquarius themes. This could deal with any group of people who have been rallying together, who have been watching you and saying, you know what, let's offer them a different role, something they can grow into. This feels like something you have been waiting for, Scorpio, and it does feel like this could be something that back in the summer you were really wishing you could find a new role, or finding a better position that fits whatever your skill set is. And it feels like mid-month you could get that opportunity. So really nice to see. Now, by the time you move to that 3rd week of the month, this is when we have the lunar eclipse, Pisces full moon on the 17th. During this time, though, Scorpio, interesting that within 4 to 5 days, the sun enters Libra on the 22nd, and then Venus enters your sign, Scorpio, also on the 22nd. So this is a really big week of shifting energy. And I do think that many of you all have some important person that either runs your organization, or even just a really influential person has some kind of discussion or announcement that you're having to pair up with certain people, or you're having to figure out how to communicate differently, whether it's your mission or your marketing plan. Something changes here this 3rd week once you have that Pisces eclipse. And I do think for many of us, this is going to be brand new energy, because we have not had an eclipse in Pisces on the Pisces Virgo axis for quite a while, right? And so we're now just like one toe dipped into this axis. So be prepared for whatever this news is. This is information that will last probably over the next 18 months. This is not energy, whoever this person is or who you're working with, this is not going to go away quickly. And I do think that by the time you end the month with both the Page of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands in reverse, you are getting an opportunity that I do think stems from whoever you have met back in the summer. It feels like the communications are very similar to people you spoke with back in August. And by the time we end the month, when we have Mercury in Libra conjunct the South Node on the 29th, Sun conjunct Mercury in Libra on the 30th, and then we have that solar eclipse in Libra on October 2nd. So this last week is like the build up to that eclipse. And I do think that many of you all are questioning, okay, is this the job opportunity I want? Am I still searching? I feel like some of you are no longer feeling like alone in this search, which is a really nice thing to see. And I think that Empress card is coming in to be like, hey, what kind of nurturing do you need? What type of advice do you need? I think you get it by month's end, or maybe you get it by time we get to your solar return in October. So either way, Scorpio, whenever all of this tends to fruition, I think it's going to be really positive. You're just going to have to figure out how to leave this old stuff behind and really embrace these new initiatives that are being presented to you this month. So I hope this was helpful for you, Scorpio. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. I hope you all have a great September, and I'll talk to you later.